All right. We are in a game. Okay, good. I am not the one that's banning. That is excellent. That makes me super duper happy. Because when I'm the one that's banning, I always have all of this stress going on and I'm worried about it. It scares me. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our lovely live stream episode today where we will be playing Heroes of the Storm. I'm super excited about this. I am in Heroes League right now, and that's kind of why I was waiting until we actually jumped into a game, because the queue times can be kind of long. And it's a Tuesday morning, so I was a little bit worried about that. But welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fabulous Tuesday. I hope that your week is going great so far. We're going to jump into this, and we're going to see what we've got going on today. So it should be pretty interesting. Looks like the first ban comes out from our team is going to be Kael'thas, Li-Ming for the enemy team. Excellent. Looks like we've got some comments down here. Let's go ahead and respond. Hi all to our team there. I am the last pick, so I'm going to say I am not the best tank. Let them know right off the bat that I just don't have very good skills at getting in there and doing tanky type stuff, but if I have to, I will fill that role. I would much rather be a heal or range DPS. Those are kind of my favorites. Heals, range, DPS.
Where do we end up this time?
Ooh, interesting. Lost Vikings pick on the enemy team. That's something that you don't see very often. Oh, sounds like my kids are awake. I'm hearing some door shutters. Hi, lover girl. How's she doing? Mommy's at work, beautiful. Do you want to go get the iPad and lay in Daddy's bed? Okay, go get it. And we had somebody draft dodge. Great. So there you go. First match of the day doesn't even happen. So all of my hard work in waiting for a match to start before I started the stream, so that all you guys had to see was the amazingness of the draft and then of the game right off the bat, failed because we had somebody draft dodge. Hi, beautiful. Oh, you need the password? There you go. I love you. All right. Well, we are searching again. We're going to try and find a match. Now, this morning I was wanting to do a little Dark Souls, but then I realized that it's Tuesday. And in that case, I only had a couple options since it's Tuesday. Normally, I stream Dark Souls in the mornings on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And since it's Tuesday, I didn't want to go in and I'd do a Dark Souls stream and kind of throw off that groove. Now, the problem with that is that I missed my Dark Souls stream yesterday on Monday. So I feel like I'm letting all my Dark Souls fans down, so I wanted to like make it up to you guys. But unfortunately, that's not what's happening, because I've got an itch. I've been playing this with Skeltro. He's been coming in and helping me out since he's got such an amazing new setup. He's been playing a few games with me, and I've kind of been milking him for all he's got. All right, he's a busy man. He's married. He's got one little baby. He's got another one on the way. He works full time. I'm obviously a stay-at-home dad, so I have a little bit of extra time to be able to devote to gaming. But I've been stealing him away as much as possible without his wife getting too upset at him. All right, which has been good, right? It's been good because he's been so willing to, and his wife has just been awesome about letting him jump on and play games. And so I've been having him play Heroes of the Storm. He's fairly new to the game, which I imagine most of you are as well, those of you who are tuning in. It seems like the majority of people who actually hop on and watch me do my Heroes of the Storm streams aren't really familiar with what the game is. And that's okay. Not a big deal. Nothing that you need to worry about. You can watch me, and hopefully I provide a solid enough commentary that you guys just enjoy watching it. At least I hope so. I don't really know, but it doesn't really matter, because all in all, what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to have some fun. So anyways, what I was getting at, and the long story that I just totally ran around instead of addressing like a freaking doofus face. What's up, Tristan? How's it going, brother? Anyways, what I was saying is, so I've had Skeltro on. I've been somehow manipulating him into playing all of these games with me, and he's been playing Heroes of the Storm with me because he's got a new PC. He's probably got a better setup than I do. The only difference between him and I is his internet isn't quite as good as mine is. So, anyways, I've been convincing him to play, and he's not always the most excited about playing Heroes of the Storm. Let's just say that. He's kind of, he wants to play other games, and so I've been dragging him along. So anyways, what I decided is that I would hop in, I would do some Heroes League. I would try and get my rank a little bit higher because as you can see right now, I am Silver rank 3. I've only got 11 wins, but if you look over here at my win with Malfurion up here in the top, you see that? His antler's kind of in the way, but right there, I've got 8 wins with Malfurion, which tells you the character that I've been playing the most. Now, Malfurion is kind of what I consider like a hybrid healer. He does some pretty good healing if you spec for it. But most of the time, people really don't like Malfurion because he's not the best healer because he's kind of a hybrid healer. And what I mean by hybrid healer is that he's also able to do a decent amount of damage. Now, I'm not talking mage damage. I'm not talking assassin damage. I'm talking like better than your tanks type of damage, which as a healer and as a support character can sometimes be really, really good. So I really like Malfurion. I really like his roots, and if I'm able to land those roots as a support character while I'm healing people, if I'm able to root people in place, especially if I'm able to get to the back line, the squishies, the characters that are glass cannons that are throwing out mad DPS but aren't really able to sustain themselves at all, if I'm able to do that, land a root on them, and my team's able to follow up, ooh, we wreck teams. And that's what I like about Malfurion, because he can act in a few different ways, which is really, really fun and really, really exciting. Now, we're still waiting for this Heroes League. We've now been in here for 290 seconds. I mean, we're just going on minutes here. Minutes. I wish that first draft wouldn't have dodged, guys. That would have been great, that I would have been inside of an actual match right now. But, oh, and as I say that, it looks like we've got one started. So we're going to be on Blackheart's Bay today. Let's see what we got going on here. You know what? While I'm doing this, I'm actually going to turn my face cam and my...
Let's fly. Where will we end up this time?
Anytime you're ready.
Ready for adventure! Locked and loaded. This realm needs me.
Yita, guide my path.
I stand ready.
I bring pandemonium.
Boom. There we go. My face is back, ladies and gentlemen. My face is back. All right. So, Blackheart's Bay, we have friendly team Jim Raynor being played as myself, Li Ming, Karazim, Chen, and the Lost Vikings. On the enemy team, we have Diablo, Nova, Falstad, Lili, and Vala. So on our team, me and Li Ming, Raynor and Li Ming, we're going to be the primary damage dealers on this one. Karazim is our healer, Chen's our tank, and then the Lost Vikings are our specialists, which are basically going to be trying to just, soak up XP. The enemy team, we have Nova and Falstad and Vala, which are their damage dealers, which will be really interesting to see how that's going to work. Now, the problem is, I have not played Jim Raynor for a while. I've not played Raynor for a while. But he's got a pretty basic kit. He just deals damage, which is really nice. So the first talent that I went for at level 1 is Seasoned Marksman. So I kill enemies to empower basic attacks, and as you see there, it's a quest. Every minion that I kill that's killed near me grants 0.2 attack damage. Takedowns grant 0.5 attack damage to a max of 40. Once I get 40, then I can activate this in order to increase my attack speed. So we're going to try and see if we can't get our attack speed just absolutely unreasonable. That's the plan. We want to pressure out that Falstad as much as we possibly can. Or the Lili. The more damage that we can do there, the better it's going to be. Ooh, just barely missed old Lili there, or old Vala. Oh! Falstad comes in with the heavy hits there. Alright, we need to stop fighting over this, and we need to get into some lanes and start soaking some XP. That's what we got to do. Because soon we're going to have some chests that are going to spawn. Ooh, Nova. Nova, you scare me, girl. You scare me with those snipey snipes. I don't like that. Okay, we need to get the flock out. Looks like Lili's coming down. We've got to drop down to the bottom because there was a chest that was there, and it looks like it's been picked up by the enemy team, and Vala is the one that grabbed that. Okay, I'm not going to go out too far. I'm just trying to zone a little bit here for our Karazim. Hopefully Li Ming will do the same thing. Nope, got... Karazim's going to go in, do a little zoning for us, try and keep Nova and Lili back. Looks like we do have the Nova coming back in. Falstad. Alright, let's get the flock out of here. It's a very wise decision for us to leave. I'm going to go down bottom here. I think that might be a good choice for me to try and support our bottom lane. I'm going to give a little bit... Okay, looks like Li Ming follows us down. So every time one of our...
This should be good.
Wait, I'm not going to put that. I'm not going to put that. I'm not going to put that we need to soak. Everybody knows that we need to soak at this point, and we've got everybody soaking at this point except for top lane. Alright. Alright. We need to keep an eye out for Nova. She is a stealth player, but there is a slight hue. A slight hue. So let's see. We're going to go basic attacks heal me.
Sounds like a plan.
Because I want to be able to have as much sustain as possible. Now, the good thing about Nova is she is counteracted by one simple thing, and that's staying inside of the minions. It means that her snipe hits the first thing that it comes in contact with. So that means if it's a minion, it'll hit the minion first. So if I stand inside my minion wave, then it increases the probability that I will not get hit by her snipe. And instead, what will happen is it'll hit a minion. Try and take out this tower as quickly as we can. Get out of there, Eric the Swift. Get out of there. You're dying. You're dying, buddy bud. Let's go ahead and put some more damage down. It looks like we do have a team fight brewing up in the top lane, which I'm not quite sure why we have that going. But we're going to stay down in the bottom lane. We need to make sure that we're continually soaking XP. It looks like Diablo did just waste his suplex. I'm not quite sure what it's called, but what I do know is that... Go ahead, D. Go ahead, D. Get your anger out, buddy. Get your anger out. They did kill a Vala down there, which is excellent. I need to be wary of the Nova, though, and so does Eric the Swift down here, who's with me. This little Viking right there. Eric the Swift. He's so cute. He's so swift. He's so brave. It looks like Diablo's going to try and come down from the bottom here. Let's see. Oh, Eric's taking himself out as bait. Alright, let's go up here. We do have chests spawning, which means Diablo's probably going to try and get some damage out on that chest while his team is back. And we're going to try and just press... Oh, no. No. Yep, we need to go. And we just got baited right into that. Diablo doing a fine job of forcing us into that actual conflict, and we didn't want to be there. Alright, we need... Let's see. Adrenaline Rush. Also grants resistance. Reduces incoming damage by 25% for 4 seconds. Okay, interesting.
Just never get used to that.
Revolution Overdrive gives me movement speed. And then I'm going to go Hamstring Shot, which is going to slow... It's going to slow anyone that I hit. It's going to slow anyone that I hit with my actual shot, which is good. It'll allow me to kind of peel a little bit better, and it looks like the enemy was able, unfortunately.
You can count on me.
They were unfortunately able to capture that. Looks like I'm going to tank this. Looks like we have Chen coming in. Maybe we can get some tanks. That'd be great. I do have my my healing shots, which is good.
Keep up the pressure.
So we're gonna go down and push with our with our Eric Swift in the bottom lane. Gonna try and position ourselves a little bit more aggressively. There we go. Got ourselves a nice Diablo kill there. Looks like Nova came out just a little bit too far, and now we've got ourselves some Siege Giants from the enemy team. Let's see if we can take them out as quickly as possible. Looks like Eric the Swift did go down. Vala is going to step out just a little bit, but we're going to continue to try and inspire these Siege Giants as much as we can.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I don't know why Chen and Li Ming were down trying to capture the camp. They should have been up just a little bit helping out in the lane, but that didn't happen. So now, I'm now struggling. I've got 2 deaths on our team. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. They are focusing me quite well, but it is my own fault. I am kind of overextending for these towers and things like that.
Time to man up.
Looks like we're going to have to run in and try and help out, do a little zoning. Looks like we were able to kill the Nova, which is an excellent pick for our team. We're gonna do the Hyperion on this one. It's a nice zoning tool. It does a lot of damage.
They're all paid up?
Good.
Bah, who cares? Let's get to the fun part.
We're gonna come up here, and we're gonna get ourselves... We need to make sure that we're still focusing on our initial you know, seasoned marksman is what we were looking for.
What are you waiting for? Fire!
Looks like we do have a gank kind of happening here in the top lane.
One less fort!
And good thing I didn't fight for that one too much.
That's enough! We don't be working for free!
Alright. Okay, we are just trying to make sure that we pressure them as much as possible. They do have 2 up in the top lane. Yeah, you guys need to back out of there. Our bottom lane is pushing quite well, but that still is no reason to hang out.
Good.
I'm going to do a little bit, just a little bit of jungling right here. Pick up a few of these coins. We're going to get back in over here. We're going to see if I can't get enough for the turn-in.
Time to man up.
That's just a decoy, but that's okay. We can put a little pressure on it. Nothing wrong with that. Looks like we've got bottom lane being pressured quite a lot here.
Fine work.
Alright, and we are to level 13. Why am I getting down to level 13?
Hire you blackguards!
Now that'll do nicely.
Alright, so now, since we're up into our ultimate levels,
Cease fire!
we need to make sure that we're sticking together as a team as much as possible. So we're going to come up here and try and help in this top lane. Looks like Chen did unfortunately go down.
But that had to hurt! Hope you're in the mood for some treasure! Looks like your enemies all paid up! Fire, you blackguards!
Well, I tried there. I should have put my Hyperion more down the lane.
This
It would have helped out significantly more. Good thing I had Cares in there to kind of keep me happy and healthy, which is great. Let's go ahead and steal this camp really quick.
all day long.
And I am now out of position. I'm going to go ahead and back up out of that. I don't want to deal with the Diablo. No, I do not. It looks like we've got a kind of team fight brewing down in the bottom lane, so I'm going to go and see if I can't help out just a little bit there. We do get a kill, but we lose our Li Ming for their Vala, which I don't know if that is the best trade or not. We need to take care of this siege camp right here. Looks like the enemy team is starting to rally just a little bit. Alright, they are going to push in just a little bit. I do have some range to be able to give Diablo a little bit of a hurt here. Let's go ahead and give him. And Chen goes in. I'm not quite sure why Chen would have decided to do that. That's not the smartest decision. We're going to see if we can't kind of pull them off just a little bit here. And it looks like we are going to be pushed out, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and put out on Hyperion. All I'm doing here is I'm just trying to zone them. I just want to get them out of this area. I don't want them to continue to push forward with it. Looks like Eric the Swift is going to be taken down there. And it looks, I don't want to go too far in for that Nova. This is a decoy, but there's nothing wrong with taking out a decoy. It does give me help, so I'm fine with that. We're going to go for Bullseye, which gives us a stun on our shotgun shot. We need one more, ladies and gentlemen, one more coin to be able to get this turn in. And if we can get that as quickly as possible, that would be fabulous. Looks like we are going to go down south, try and take out this mercenary camp here. I'm going to go ahead and try and make it seem like we're not there, and I'm just going to try and pick up these little minions in the lane right here. So I'm going to act kind of as a decoy, at least that's the plan, is to act as a decoy. It looks like we were able to put a little bit of pressure on them. I am going to go ahead and go here. Looks like they're going to go for the turn-in, which I think is the great decision. But it looks like they're going to be able to make it just fine. So we're going to go ahead, capture these mercenaries here. Alright.
We've reached an accord.
Perfect. It looks like they were able to do that without too much of a problem, and I figured that that would be the case. So let's go ahead. Okay, I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. They're telling me to retreat, and I totally understand why, but I wanted to make sure that I captured that because Diablo was down south. So we're going to go ahead and come up top. I am going to come in from the southern portion here. Hopefully I'll be able to catch somebody a little bit out of position. It looks like the team fight is well underway. Alright, we need to make sure. Oh, Karazim just went down. I was not paying attention. I could have soaked a few of those. Looks like we are going to be able to get behind the wall, but unfortunately, I don't think that that's going to be enough right now. We just need to clear up this lane. That's all we need to do.
Your enemy has it out for you.
These mercenaries would be useful. Take their
Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can't capture these mercenaries here. Put a little bit of pressure in the top lane. This is turning into a fairly even game so far. Alright, and it looks like we do have quite a bit of coins stacked up on our team here. We need to just hang out together. Li Ming needs to be careful.
Cease fire! They want more. They'll need to pay up first.
That's just a decoy, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the real Nova. No reason to get all in the frenzy. Don't think Balo was expecting me to be there with all of those shots, but I was. Thank goodness for that. Boom, we take down the Nova. Now all we have is a Falstad left. If I can get up, I can stun him, but it looks like we do have some solid body blocks from the friendly team. Let's see if we can't get ourselves a nice little Lily here. Let's stun her. Boom, there it goes, and she goes down as well. Nice team kill there. Nice team kill. Excellent. Good job, good job, good job. Let's keep things positive here, ladies and gentlemen. Keep things positive. It is definitely important for us to make sure that we are keeping things positive. Everybody did a great job. Everybody did a great job. I must say we did absolutely wonderful. Looks like we have Karazim and our Li Ming. Yes, boss. Yes, yes, definitely boss. Yes, yes, yes. If we can get up and get the boss, that will be primary numero uno. I'm gonna take out these minions in the lane because I do need to continue to work on my actual original. Our original.
Old Blackheart's got a gift for you.
Our original whatever. Jeez, I can't even think. Gotta put a hurt on. We gotta do it quick. They're gonna be coming up. Falstad does come in. We were able to take Falstad out, but now I am being pressured by the enemy team's Diablo. We are gonna put our come on, Diablo, push it. There you go, baby. Way to do it. Way to do it, Diablo. Alright, we did lose, unfortunately, our Li Ming. I did try to save her as much as I possibly could, but unfortunately it was a little too late. I do agree that we should capture these mercenaries. Yes, I do. Go ahead and put a hurt on him there. See if I can't get myself a little bit of extra life here. Looks like our boss is pushing in quite well. Let's see if we can't steal ourselves a little bit more health as well. We do have our Vampiric Assault. And we do have Karazin come in and do a little support for us, which is perfect. Looks like we are going to be able to push in, continuing this trend. Go ahead and stun that Vala, make her retreat, make sure that she knows that we are boss and she ain't got nothing on us. Oh, looks like I do have the triple tap coming in. I'm going to see if I can't get some of that damage absorbed. Go ahead and stun old Lily there. Continue to put the pressure on the core here. Oh, it looks like we are going to be taken down a little bit there. I'm going to go ahead and just continue to put damage down.
Your killing spree be over.
Looks like we do have the Siege Giants continuing to do some damage there. They are going to take it down a few percentage, but nothing too bad. All right, it looks like we have Li Ming up for the friendly team. We almost had that rush, though. The good thing is that we have all three of our primary forts here, which is okay. Which is okay. It means that they are not going to be pushing with catapults, and what it means for us is since the enemy team has no more of their primary defenses, these forts here, it means that all three of their lanes are going to be pushed with catapults, and they're going to do catastrophic damage, which is going to be awesome. Now, these two need to be just a little bit careful. We don't have vision of any of the enemy team, and that could be a problem. Okay, it looks like Falstad showing up in middle, Diablo showing up in top lane. I'm going to head over here to help out with these Siege Giants. It looks like we did lose the bottom Siege Giants to the enemy team, which means there's going to be a battle brewing over these Siege Giants down here. Should be fairly interesting. It's going to be the enemy team is going to make it there first, but are they going to be able to race it down as quickly as they need to in order to be able to capture it before we're able to show up. Looks like we do have a team fight ruin. Let's go ahead and put a hurt on Falstad there. Lily tries to come in, but unfortunately she stepped a little bit out of bounds. Let's go ahead and place down our Hyperion. We're just going to try and zone them out at this point. That's all we really need to do is make sure that they're not going to be able to push us off of the turn-in. Check the bottom there. And we are chasing down this Vala with a vengeance. Oh, and it looks like Diablo goes down trying to protect this Vala. Let's just go ahead and put some pressure on the keep here. No reason for us not to, and that's going to be good game, ladies and gentlemen. Good game. Boom. That's how you win in Hero League. I don't know how I did. I haven't been checking my stats. It looks like I did okay. I was second on the team for damage, which should be 100% expected, just behind Li Ming coming out with 37,000 hero damage. Not bad at all, not bad at all. The problem was, unfortunately, that I died way too many times. At the beginning of the game, I was getting baited and ganked like a mofo, and that was just terrible. Now, I have got myself up to the point where if I win my next match, I will continue forward in the league. I'll move up to silver rank 2, which is great. So that's our ultimate goal, is to see if we can't get ourselves up into silver rank 2. Oh, excuse me. Burped right in the mic there, I'm sorry. All right, we're going to go ahead and start the search here. Unfortunately, these, the queues just take such a long time in Heroes League, and I feel like it can be really, really boring for anyone that might be watching to kind of be, in the stream, which is terrible. I feel bad about that. I really, really do. Unfortunately, there's not much that I can do about it. I wish that there was some way for me to be able to kind of decrease the time, but there really just isn't. There isn't anything that I can do. It's a poopy schmoopy doopy. It's a poopy schmoopy doopy. All right. I need to make sure that I keep one eye over here on the actual queue timer so that I know when a match is available, if one ever does come available. But while we're doing that, I'm just going to check a few things. Might as well take some time to just figure out what's going on. Okay. Check the emails and stuff like that. The fun stuff, right? Oh, shoot. That's funny. All right. Let's go ahead and... Do I even have? I don't even know if I have. There it is. Okay. Sheesh. I was going to say, I don't even think that I have a fast link to my email, which I do. Okay. We're done checking our email. Let's go ahead and get out of there. Let's come back into this right now. You know what I'm saying. Try and keep you guys a little bit entertained so that I don't have to just be checking all of my stuff. Oh, shoot. That's funny. Okay. All right. All right, we'll pull that up right there. Okay, so as you can see here, this is my next promotion game. It says if I win my next ranked game, I'll be promoted to silver rank 2, which is pretty good. I mean, I think silver rank 2 is pretty good. I wouldn't mind to get up into gold league, but I don't think that I've been playing the game quite long enough to really justify me being up that high. I don't have good enough skill, and by skill I mean I don't have the ability to read the battlefield as much as I think I should, right? Because I'm not able to predict those ganks that come. I'm not able to predict the baits as well. I'm not able to really, figure out the flow of things as well as I think that I should. And getting up into gold and then beyond gold, let's see what are leaderboards, ranked guide. All right, we're going to check this out really quick. We're going to see what the ranks are. Okay, so there's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, master, grandmaster. Fully huck. I didn't realize there was quite that much. Okay. So, wow. Okay, so bronze is something that I was never in. After I did my matches, I skipped right past bronze and went straight into silver, which was actually pretty cool for me because I wasn't expecting to have that jump. I thought that I was a lot worse than that. And the thing that's crazy to me too is that I'm in silver, but, apparently my MMR is high enough to where a lot of the times I'm doing the bans in the game. And if I, know this correctly, which I don't know if I do. I don't know if I'm correct on this, but I'm pretty sure that I am. If I'm correct on this, when I am doing the banning, it means that I have the highest MMR on my team, which is crazy because there will be people on my team which are, silver ranked 1 or that are higher than I am. So the way that it goes, it starts at rank 6, I think, 5 or 6, and then it goes down from there. So it goes 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 is the last sort of bracket in the league, and then after you beat that one, then it takes you to your next bracket, which for me it would be going from silver to gold. But I've got a while until I'm able to do that because I'm in silver 3 right now. If I'm able to get up into silver 2, I think that I have to win 4 games. I have to win 4 games to get me up to my promotion game, and then I have to win the promotion game, so a total of 5 games. And that's if I go on a streak just to get up in one bracket within a league. So if I get up to rank 2, I'd have to win 5 games in a row to get up to rank 1, and then I have to win another 5 games in a row to get up to gold, which would be crazy. If I went on a 10 streak, that would be absolutely insane. I mean, it's possible. I've seen people do it, but I'm not those people. Oh my gosh. I am definitely not those people. So yeah, pretty interesting. I'm going to read this just a little bit more here. See what it says. In Heroes of the Storm, your skill level or rank is expressed in the form of league tiers and divisions. At the start of each season, a series of placement matches determines your initial rank. As you play ranked games, you gain or lose rank points. That's right. If I lose a match, I lose approximately a full game's worth. I lose about 100 points, and it varies depending on my performance within the game. So if I'm on a really, really bad team, but I play pretty well, then I won't lose as many points as if I was the weak link and I played absolutely horrendous and my team played really well. Then I'll lose significantly more points for losing that match, which is something that's interesting. So sometimes you can lose a lot less points than what you can gain from winning a match, if that makes sense. So anyways, if you consequently lose points, you will have a chance to defend your rank in a demotion match. Players at the top of the leaderboard entered first into the master tier and ultimately grandmaster, where the best players in the world battle for glory. Now let's get our Murloc to English dictionary and unpack all of that. Okay. Let's just keep reading this. This is interesting to me. So rank. Your rank tells you how good you are at a competitive Heroes of the Storm. Nothing more and nothing less. You can easily compare two players by looking at their tier and division and immediately tell which is the better at this game. Please note that your rank does not reflect how good of a person you are. Oh, wink, wink. Nor is there, as far as we know, any correlation between rank and personality traits such as intelligence, empathy, social awareness, and taste in movies. Nice, Blizzard. Nice. Way to throw that in there. Okay. League tiers. Players fall into one of several broad skill buckets called league tiers. What tier a player belongs to gives an idea of the player's general skill level. The tiers are, in ascending order, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, master, and grandmaster. Yes, which if I could get to a platinum level, so right now I'm in silver, the next would be gold, following that would be platinum, and then the next would be diamond, then master, then grandmaster. If I could get to platinum, I would be happy with that, because that's dead in the middle. Which, if I want to be considered a decent player, I think I need to be placed dead in the middle. So I'm an average player. So I think platinum would be the one that would put me dead in the middle. Because then I'd have bronze, silver, and gold below me. I'd have diamond, master, and grandmaster above me. Now, diamond, master, and grandmaster are going to have significantly smaller amounts of people in them than gold, silver, and bronze will. So in the way of, say, in the way of quantity of people in each of the brackets, I wouldn't be in the middle. I would be slightly above average in the platinum bracket, but I'm not going to be like potential world class. And that's not what I want. I just want to be slightly above average, right? That's all I want. That's not asking too much, is it? All right, let's move it on to the next one. Divisions. Each tier from bronze through the diamond is further divided into 5 divisions. The lowest division within their tier is 5. Division 1 is the highest. A player's division within their tier tells how close that player is to advancing to the next higher tier via promotion. Oh, looks like we're jumping into a match here. So we'll continue that lovely reading in just a moment. We're going to get into this right here. Okay, it looks like my health is good, but for some reason... Oh, there it goes. It wasn't loading for me, which was really, really weird. Okay, we're back here. It looks like I am doing the banning. Who do they want me to ban first? Who do they want me to ban first? We are on Towers of Doom. So let's consider a Kael'thas. Let's consider a Kael'thas. Let's consider a Kael'thas. We're going to go ahead and ban a Kael'thas. We're going to get Kael out of here. Because Kael, I feel like, has the highest potential to be able to decimate a team without them even knowing it. Because he's got that living bomb which spreads all over the flippity-flopping place. Oh, Zagara gets banned. Bummer. It looks like... Sylvie is a good ban if you don't pick. So I could go for a Malfurion heal here. to go ahead and lock in with
Grant
Malf.
us strength.
Gonna go ahead and lock in with Malfurion. Again, my top win rate character right now on Heroes of the Storm. They do pick up a Leeming and a Falstad. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. This is a specialist buster map. Looks like my team is telling me to ban Sylvanas, which I am fine with.
Wait till they get a load of me.
I am fine with doing a ban on Sylvie Bay. Looks like they're going to have the first opportunity to ban. We do have Succubus Kerrigan, which will be really good jumping on the back line, taking out a Li Ming and a Falstad. We also have our Muradin, which that skin is absolutely wonderful. That King Candy skin, my goodness, what an absolutely wonderful skin to have. I wish that they would continue that kind of candy theme throughout. I think that it's great. Absolutely great. Okay, who are they going to ban? Okay, we got Sylvanas banned. She's outie. She is outie. Okay, I haven't heard anything interesting. Lost Vikings and Arthas. Interesting pick. I haven't seen any sort of action from Lixdor, Ickisdor.
Begin.
So we'll see what he picks up. We need another ranged DPS is what we need. We need a ranged DPS. He's gonna draft dodge. Oh, he didn't draft dodge.
It's about damn time.
There is always hope.
Calm, friend. My goodness, getting upset. Our old Tychus is kind of, you know, he's getting frustrated. Looks like on the enemy team we have Li Ming, Falstad, the Lost Vikings, Arthas, and Ariel. On the friendly team we have me as Malfurion, Tychus, Muradin, Medivh, and Kerrigan. We don't have a ton of damage output, which is kind of sad. So their Falstad and Li Ming, they are going to be able to punish us for that. The good thing is that I've got pretty good survivability. Kerrigan's got shields. Muradin's got shields. So they're going to be able to kind of jump in on that back line, and hopefully they're going to be able to do a lot of damage to the Li Ming and the Falstad and kind of punish them a little bit. They've also got the Lost Vikings on their team, which is a good and a bad thing. It means that they're going to be able to split push quite effectively, but it also means that we can, you know, if in team fights, we should be able to kind of get some work done. So fingers crossed that we're going to be able to do good.
Once again, Malfurion.
Come, friend. The field of battle lies before us. It shall
Battle
be done.
commencing in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man, it sounds like our Tychus is still getting upset. You can see him down in the comments below, just kind of punishing our Medivh character, just wanting to make sure that he knows that he does not approve of his decision. It looks like that is going to happen relatively quickly. My goodness. Looks like we did a 1-for-1 trade there, which is good. Looks like Li Ming's down here in the bottom. Let's see if we can't get a little root on her.
Your enemies fall before you. Your skills admirable.
Falstad is going to try and put some damage out. Man, that Li Ming is going to punish us quite a bit, but we are going to be able to retreat back, get ourselves a little sippy cup here, and then we're going to be able to continue into the fight. It looks like we do have Medivh going into the bottom lane.
Pathetic wretch.
Okay, we are trading 1-for-1.
Soon, the altars will be ours. Killing spree.
The wild.
All right, it looks like our Tychus is getting. Tychus is calling himself good. Okay, so Tychus is going to be interesting. He's going to make me laugh. We're going to see if we can't continue to increase the amount of heals.
Altars are ready. Capture them, heroes, and be quick about it. Let's see lesson this time.
All right, that's not good. So the main purpose of this map is not
I will not
to
return to those wretched minds. The Raven Lord will fall.
Nice kill.
Okay, so we did. Is there still? Are we still trying to cap? Right, we're still trying to cap.
The wild.
Thank you, healer.
So it shall be.
I will endeavor to return the favor.
That was a good route by our Canis. I was trying to stay in just a little bit too long, and unfortunately, I did overstay my welcome. It looks like our Kerrigan is going to try and go in and do some damage. Unfortunately, she did not get what we needed. We need a soak. We need a soak, baby. I'm going to go up to the top lane. I'm going to put a little bit of pressure up here on, who is this, Eric the Swift up top? Nope. Olaf.
So it shall be.
Go ahead and see if we can't take out this minion wave as quickly as possible. A little bit of damage on him, make him kind of push back. That's all we really want to do, because we're not going to be able to secure a kill on him. Looks like our team is struggling down in the bottom lane. Put a little pressure there. It looks like, oh, I got rooted. Need some peels. I am going to go back. I'm going to get a sippy cup because I am running a little bit low on mana. We want to make sure that we have as much opportunity as possible to be able to secure kills here. Go ahead and give Murden a nice little boost there.
Ready yourselves. We must claim them first.
Looks like they are going to be spawning. We have 12 seconds until they do. So let's just kind of poke out a little bit. Looks like we do have a Falstad who's wanting to kind of get some damage in, I'm imagining. I'm just trying to poke this down. That's all I'm trying to do. Keep Falstad being able.
Fall into the Raven Lord's talons.
Just trying to get Falstad to back up. That's all I'm trying to
It
do
shall
here.
be done.
The Raven Lord will not keep me from this realm. Enemy
we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of zoning here for our team. Let's get a little innervate on our old Murd in there. We want to keep him up on mana as much as we possibly can. All right, excellent, ladies and gentlemen, excellent. It looks like we are doing pretty good. I am going to pick up Tranquility at this point because I want to make sure that in those team fights that I'm going to be able, to keep our team alive. We are level 10 now, which is wonderful. It means that we are going to be able to help out significantly when it comes down to putting the hurt on the enemy team. The problem is that the enemy team does have the Lost Vikings, which is a big-time issue for us to be able... Go ahead and get some heals out. Let's get Kerrigan up to nice full health. Looks like she's going to need just a little bit of mana. Why don't we go ahead and give her a little bit of innervate as well. Let's go ahead and see if we can't put out some scariness here on Falstad. Let's put a little bit of damage out on him there. It looks like our... Alright. Need to kind of keep my wits about me. I could pop my ultimate. I was able to land that root, and it looks like our Kerrigan is unfortunately going to be taken down. There's nothing that I can do. I'm nearly out of life, so I need to make sure that I'm backing up. Ooh, that Li Ming ultimate was able to pick me off. Unfortunately, Medivh went ahead and shielded himself instead of shielding me, which is unfortunate. I do go down. We are doing pretty good on our heals. We have 16,000 thus far, but we need to make sure that we're picking that up as much as possible. We've got to make sure that we're healing for everything that we possibly can. Unfortunately, I did not pop my ultimate, which would have been a perfect time for me to be able to keep my team alive, but I wanted to save it, and it ended up costing us that round, which is an unfortunate mistake on my part. Okay, it does look like we have a tower spawning.
Stand ready. Capture them before the Raven Lord's pawns do.
No, we missed it.
As they will
Suffer.
all of medic.
God dang it. Sometimes I hate the way that people move. It just makes it too difficult.
Nice healings.
Go ahead and pop this early. I want to make sure that I keep my team alive as much as I possibly can, and it looks like we are going to be able to do just that. I'm going to keep Murden alive. Let's see if I can't land myself a nice root there. But unfortunately, I did miss the root, although we might still be able to do a little bit of zoning here. Let's see, who's low on mana? Looks like Tychus is running just a smidgle low on mana. Let's go in here and do a little poke damage. Let's go ahead and keep Arthas off of our primary characters as much as we can. It looks like Murden is going to be there to take a little bit of damage. And it looks like Arthas does fall. And that's going to be a reset. And I'm going to go ahead and just root Li Ming there. Unfortunately, they're not focusing the Li Ming, which is a big time mistake, but... Alright, looks like we're going to have a Kerrigan going in with her ultimate. I'm going to try and follow up and see if I can't keep her alive. God damn it! Why was I slowed? Alright, I guess I can't do that. It looks like they did come in and do a little cleanup there. With me dead, it looks like they are going to be able to do some good. Yes, it looks like Li Ming is still in the back line, just doing uncontested damage. But our Tychus is also doing a lot of damage as well. I'm headed to the altar, guys. Don't you worry about that. I can cap this for the team. I can cap this for the team, ladies and gentlemen. I will take the bullet for this one. And it looks like we're doing pretty good on this match, I'm not going to lie. It's a difficult map. It's a difficult mindset to have on this one because
you kindly.
All right, so we do need to make sure that we're sticking together as a team on this one. Looks like we do have a false deck here. Go ahead and see if we can get a little.
Heroes,
All right.
I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center. Use it well.
We
My
should
heroes
take
shall
this
have this
mercenary
gift
camp.
as well.
For Callum.
So I want these roots to be just a little bit bigger and last just a little bit longer because I want them to be a little bit of a zoning tool.
Alter another battle.
That should teach them a lesson. Ashtero Donador.
We need Medivh to scout for us. That's what we need to do. He's just kind of floating around.
It shall
There he goes. There he goes.
Lay claim to the altars.
Looks like we should land ourselves too.
disappoint
As
me.
soon as we get done with this, though, we do need to mount up and we need to head down to the south.
Show the Raven Lord the extent of my power.
Looks like we do have Verdun over there doing his best to control.
Brave keeper. All powers.
Send his servants to their grave.
forced my
I needed that.
What's Tychus? What's Tychus doing? I'm not quite sure why he was up in the mid lane. Did he think?
Be gone from my domain.
I'm not quite sure what happened there. Not quite sure why we lost that. This should be a significantly closer game for us to winning than it is right now. If we would have had Tychus, we would have been able to clean up that mess. We are still in the lead, but it is by a very slim margin, and unfortunately I have gone down 4 times. They are doing quite a good job of focusing me, but even with my 54,000 amount of healing that I've been doing, it's not quite enough. Let me see what's going on here. It looks like we are going to have a Kerrigan go down, which is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Fucking A!
still pulling on. There's Jerky's ass.
We're just splitting up. We've got Tychus up doing his own thing. We've got all sorts of, you know, just randomness. We need to stick together.
Altars rise again, heroes.
And we're not going to be able to make it in time for this. We're not going to be able to make it in time for this.
I have
The
returned.
altars belong to those who claim them.
It shall be done.
Now Tychus is going up top to try and deal with the split push, which I understand is sentiment, but the only issue with that is that we do have a team fight brewing down in the bottom lane. And it looks like Murden is going to go in and try and do the interrupt. And I'm going to get focused again. I'm going to get focused full on again. Okay.
Your enemy has destroyed a keep. Keep destroyed.
All right, we're going to have to go for Serenity. And this went from a game that we were decisively winning to now a game that we are...
Time has yet to come. The wilds call out.
First to keep heroes.
Fucking A. God damn it. Use my controller.
Destroyed a keep. Unacceptable! The Raven Lord controls the tower. You're a double kill.
I'm not sure all that.
I can't do anything when there's no heals for me. I just can't.
The altars will be ours. Their keep has fallen.
Well, let's just go ahead and we'll good game this one. We'll just GG it. GG, guys. We tried, but unfortunately, we just did not have enough, which means, unfortunately, I'm not going to move up into the next bracket. I don't know if I'm playing a good support. I mean, I've got nearly 70,000 in heals.
And so they return. Capture the altars quickly, heroes.
Oh my goodness, Tychus. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm just gonna have to report you. You're doing abusive chat. All you're doing is just complaining. You threw the game half of the time and then complained about us because we weren't able to pick up the slack for you. It's too bad. So we're gonna go in here. Old Tychus right here. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna report this player. There. Let's go ahead and leave this game. Let's get ourselves up into another matchmaking. See if we can't find ourselves. Oh my goodness. That was bad. I'm sorry. That was so bad. Oh, wow. Okay. We're going to go ahead. We're going to continue reading. I was having fun reading this ranked play. We were in divisions. Each tier from bronze through diamond is further divided into 5 divisions. The lowest division within their tier is 5. So it's 5. 5 within each division. All right. Division 1 is the highest. A player's division within their tier tells how close that player is to advancing to the next tier via promotion, or whether they risk dropping down to a tier via demotion. For example, a player in Platinum 1, Platinum Tier Division 1, has a higher rank than a player in Platinum 4, and that Platinum 4 player is ranked higher than a Gold 2 player. Makes sense. Seasons. Player ranks persist for a finite time interval called a season. At the end of each season, the rankings are reset and everyone gets a fresh start to earn ranks again. You get end of session rewards, including unique mounts based upon your peak rank, and your initial placement in the new season derives from how well you did in the past seasons. Makes sense. Placement matches. When you first start ranked play and at the start of each new season, you will need to complete a series of 10 placement matches to help the matchmaking system develop an understanding of your personal skill level. Note that you can only queue together with other friends who are also doing placement matches while you're still in placement matches. Once you're done, you will receive your initial placement for the season and can start earning rank points. Great. The next category is rank points. Perfect. They were just talking about that, so let's just learn about it. After each ranked match, you will either gain or lose ranked points depending on whether your team won or lost. This process of gaining and losing ranked points is how you move through the divisions and tiers. If your rank point drops to 0, your next match will be a demotion match. If, on the other hand, your rank point total reaches 1,000, you will now fight in a promotion match. Got it. 1,000? Wow, I have to win a lot more games, I think, than what I thought. I don't think it's 5. It might be more than that. All right, the next category is promotion matches. To reach the next division or to move up to the next league tier, if you're in Division 1 of your current tier, you will need to promote yourself in a promotion match. The process is pretty straightforward. Once you've earned 1,000 rank points, your next ranked match will be a promotion match. If you win your promotion match, you move up one division and receive a nice chunk of rank points in the process. If you lose your promotion match, you will stay in your current place and you also lose the usual amount of rank points, right? Which is what I kind of talked to you guys about. Unfortunately, I was a little bit frustrated with Tychus on that last one, and I just wanted to report him and get out of there that I didn't show you guys what rank points I had lost for losing that game, to kind of give you a general idea of how it works. Demotion matches. A demotion match is essentially the opposite of a promotion match. If your rank point drops to 0, you risk dropping down to the next lower division, and the next ranked match you play will be a demotion match. If you win your demotion match, you stay in your current place. If you gain enough rank points to be safe from immediate demotion, if you lose, you drop down to the next lower division. Wonderful. Last bullet point is Grand Master. Beyond Diamond, Master, and Grand Master await. This is where the best of the best face off against each other in intense, nerve-wracking, epic battles that shake the Nexus to its core. Ranking in Master League works slightly differently. Instead of divisions, the Master League shows you the total number of rank points that you have accumulated. The top 500 point earners in Hero League and the top 100 in Team League enter the Grand Master tiers. There, your badge will not show your position in the overall Grandmaster rank of your region, updated daily. Will now show. There, your badge will now show your position on the overall Grandmaster ranking of your region, updated daily. That's pretty cool. If you run into a player whose rank is 3 in the Grandmaster tier, that is the 3rd best player in your region, so you better step up your game. Awesome. Okay, so we basically have gone through exactly what Heroes League is. It looks like there are some other things down here. Drafting, draft sequence, hero pick, hero bans. Got it. Drafting for beginners. Let's read drafting for beginners. This has some bullet points. It should be kind of interesting. Bullet point number 1. Talk to your team. Wonderful advice. It says your team needs to know which hero you've got access to, which ones you're good at, and which ones you're still learning to play. Likewise, you need to listen to your teammates. Makes sense. Unfortunately, communication down in the Silver League is kind of lacking, but that's okay. We're going to try and fix that as much as we possibly can. Bullet point number 2 is think of compositions. Your team's strategy will depend on which heroes your team is made up of. Some compositions are excellent for split pushing, and other hero combinations favor team fights, and yet other team make-ups lend themselves to a hit and run attack. Man, I can't read sometimes. Use the draft as an opportunity to talk strategy with your team and pick accordingly. Sometimes I feel like my team is kind of on board and they listen. They listen and all that stuff, but other times I just feel like they don't. Other times I feel like you can type all you want inside of the chat and they're just never going to respond, which is frustrating. Bullet point number 3. Keep an eye on the opposition. As you're drafting your team, be mindful of what the other team is doing. Look at which heroes they are picking and try to figure out what their strategy is going to be. That makes sense. And bullet point number 4 is do not panic. In an ideal world, you and your team will immediately agree on a game plan. Everyone will get exactly the heroes that they want. Wow, that's kind of a weird sentence. Everyone will get exactly the heroes that they want. Everyone will get exactly the heroes they wanted, and the other team's schemes will lie in ruin. Sadly, this isn't the world, so if things don't go your way, do not bemoan what isn't and instead focus on dealing with what is. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my goodness. There's rewards. There are some very nice rewards, I must say. Let me see if I can show you guys this. Let me see this. Let's see if I can. It's only going to let me do that one. Okay, so we can't do that. Let me see if I can add real quick. There we go. Okay. All right, let's enhance this just a little bit. I'm going to cut my face off for just a second. But I want to show you guys this. Look at these mounts that you can earn. So it looks like we've got a green one, an orange one, and a blue one. Oh, crap. Crappy crap face. We're already inside of the game. We need to cut this out. We need to get back to this. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness, am I banning? Please say that I'm not banning. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Good, I'm not banning. Good, I'm not banning. Hey, what's up, Bloodwing? Sorry, I didn't even notice that you were here, girl. I was getting distracted with a bunch of other stuff. We need to save the scene. There we go. It looks like we got the first ban from the enemy team coming out, which ends up being a Kael'thas. Let's see. Prefer support or tank, but I will also feel I can heal. Have mouth or Lily. Welcome, Bloodwing. I hope that oh, I've got a little friend in the back. Hi, Elsie Bobelsie. What you doing? You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi, everybody. Say good morning. Hey, I think that Harper's and Mommy and Daddy
Wait till they get a load of me.
and then I'll come and cook breakfast in a minute, okay? Okay, let's see what they're saying. Okay, it looks like we did have a Kerrigan pickup by the enemy team. We'll go ahead and do some. We're gonna go ahead and go Rainer.
Anytime you're ready.
I stand ready.
I bring the mega death.
Yeah, go B-Wing. Okay, so if we've got B-Wing... Bye, Bloodwing. Thanks for stopping in, girl. Janger, you guys want me on a bruiser?
Let's fly. Anyone order a one-man wrecking crew?
Okay, Jangler. All right. Interesting.
The light abandons no
This
man.
should be very interesting. All right, it looks like the teams have basically been picked. We have on the friendly team. Oh, I forgot to take my face off here.
The crusade calls.
My beautiful face. And then we can get back into this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin again. I'm going to reiterate, we have on the enemy team Uther, who is their healer. We have Gazlo, who is a specialist, lays down turrets, so we want to make sure we're not fighting inside of his turrets. We want to draw the enemy team out as much as possible. ETC, which is their tank. Kerrigan, which is a melee assassin. And Vala, which is a ranged assassin. So a decent makeup for the enemy team if we fight inside Gazlo's turrets. But if we can get outside, then we have the advantage. We do have myself played as Jim Raynor. I am a ranged assassin. Falstad, which is another ranged assassin. We have Brightwing, who is our support and healer. We have Johanna, which is our tank. She's a crusader from Dark Souls 3. Pretty, you know, I mean, if she wasn't so manly, she'd be kind of attractive. And last but not least, we have Greymane, who is kind of a werewolf, or as it's known in the Blizzard universe, a worgen. He's a worgen. All right, and he is a ranged melee assassin hybrid. Okay, we are going to go season marksman again, even though last time we did not do very good on our seasoned marksman. We didn't even complete it. We need to get up to 40. We need to get up to 40 damage for every, let's see, for every minion it's 0.2, for every takedown it's 0.5. So we need to get a lot. We need to get a lot of takedowns. So let's just go down here. We'll go right here and we'll say, good luck, have fun, team. Let's keep things positive, all right? We want to keep things positive. Oh, it looks like we do have a little bit of a scuffle kind of brewing up in the top game, in the top lane. Looks like we did have the losing end of that battle. I already had to use a sippy cup, but okay, looks like our tank is asking me to go mid and take out the turret. Almost had that gank, almost. Again, we've got turrets of Gazlo's going down. We need to make sure that we're staying aware of that. Unfortunately, it looks like our tank is going to go down. We're going to try and get as much damage on the enemy team as we possibly can. We are going to try and continue to contest this lane as much as possible. Looks like I've got a 3-man gank that I'm going to have to deal with here in the middle lane, which is not something that I'm too excited about. I will be completely honest. We need to be careful of those turrets. They are going to do a significant portion of damage to us. Looks like Uther is coming down. I'm going to get a little support from old B-Wing, which is excellent. Luckily, I was able to avoid the majority of that damage. We're just trying to soak right now. We do need to make sure that we're keeping ourselves in a position where...
Alright. This medic's my new best friend.
we need to... I can't even think right now. Alright, do I want to go Vampiric Assaults? Or do I want to increase my damage against enemies? I think... I'm going to go Focused Assault.
Thanks for the pick-me.
Get that nice little shot off there. Just let him know. Just let old Kerrigan know. Like they've got the gank squad going pretty hard right now. Dang it! Freaking Kerrigan was able to get the better of me, unfortunately. It looks like we are going to be struggling quite a bit here. Quite a bit with this roaming gank squad. Need to be aware of the gank
That just happened.
squad.
Right on.
I'm going to try and come out here and help out.
I must retreat.
It's all good.
Damn it, Gazlo, you fucking piece of shit.
Right on.
Looks like we do have a little bit of a battle starting to brew down here in the middle lane.
Time to man up.
All right.
Fall back to our rampart.
All right, we need to... Let's see.
Your enemy is deserving of my yourselves.
Looks like Vala is going to try and come in and do some damage, but we're going to go ahead and put just a little bit of hurt on her. Try and make sure that she realizes that we know what she's trying to do. We've got to make sure that we are splitting this as much as possible. I will stay middle. It looks like we've got Falstad and B-Wing going up to the top lane. Much damage on this old... Okay, it looks like we lost our Falstad down in the bottom lane. It looks like
Destroyed a fort.
we've got a solid push coming from the enemy team here.
Defeated.
Let's make it count.
down goes 2 more.
It is over now. Metal spiders, destroy them. Deliver the gems of power to my altar.
How about we capture this mercenary camp?
All right,
Time
looks
to
like
man
JoJo. Well, thanks a lot, Neil Patel. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we captured that. We need to soak. We need to soak. We need to get to 10. That's the most important thing right now. We need to make sure that we've got to 10 because they're at 11, which means that they've already got their heroic abilities. They were able to take out a Gazlo, which is excellent, but I don't know why we would fight in that middle
You
lane.
can count on me.
I'm just going to try and soak to 10. I'm going to try and give my team the best possible chance of being able to win a team fight. That's what I'm trying to do.
You can count on me.
And it looks like we are just about to hit level 10. You're right, it was a mistake on my part, Neil.
Clever's clever.
I thought that they were going to back down, so I went in. And unfortunately, it did not work out the way that I was hoping that it would. I'm really split off from my team right here, so I need to make sure that I'm going around. Because I don't want to make the same mistake that I made last time. Go ahead and hit our little sippy cup here. Ooh, almost got.
This medic's my new best friend.
Almost got that ball up.
Is filled. Your enemies desire my power.
Oh, is Johanna gonna totally AFK? Is she just gonna...
Can you survive? We shall see.
Alright, let's go ahead and clean this up. It looks like we do have stuff going on in the bottom lane, so we're gonna have to transition over to the bottom lane to try and help out. Looks like we have a Vala with her strafe out. We want to try and avoid that as much as possible.
Your core is under attack.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. Dang it. That was a terrible gust. I don't know exactly what it was aimed for. Well, there we go. We had a lot of mistakes made by the friendly team, and the enemy team was able to capitalize on it. Well, we were able to push them out for the most part, but
Whatever's clever.
we need to get back on our core here. Looks like we have some catapults coming in. Wonderful. They're probably going for boss, I would imagine.
The clutch is ready to form again.
If I was their team, I would consider that as a strong possibility. And JoJo is just sitting back, letting us lose this match, which is
All day
unfortunate.
long.
Which is really, really sad. go for Giant Killer. Because we need to try and do as much damage as we possibly can. And as I predicted... Oh, good gust by our Falstad on that occasion. Looks like our our B-Wing is going to be able to get out of that. No, she went back. I'm not quite sure why. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to report Johanna. I'm not the type of person that normally likes to do that, but I mean, let's see, AFK non-participation. Oh, whoops, we'll have to go back in and do it again. All of my typing just disappeared. AFK non-participation. Refuse to participate about halfway into match. So sad. So sad. All right, so let me go ahead and show you guys a summary here. I did kind of tell you guys a little bit about what would happen. So I lost 195 points. That's a lot of points to lose. My goodness, that's a lot of points to lose. So now I'm going to have to win 3 games in a row to be able to get myself up to silver rank 2. And I just don't see that happening anytime soon, unfortunately. Fortunately, I just don't see that happening. So let's go ahead and take a look at our stats. We had Johanna struggling. That was a quick match. It only took 12 minutes and 45 seconds. And the problem was that we had a 3-man gank squad just roaming down. We had Gazlowe in one lane, just, you know, trying to pick up as much, XP for the team as he could. And then we had the roaming gank squad. Who was it? It was Kerrigan, Vala, Gazlowe, wasn't it? Their primary damage dealers. So they were very successful with that. Greymane was top player on our team. He did do just about everything that he possibly could in order to help out the team. I tried my hardest. I did die 4 times, which was unfortunate. I made some major mistakes. I did go into a 1v5. I thought that if I went down into that 1v5, that I would be able to kind of push them out and get them away from the tower. That's what the plan was. But obviously, it did not work that way, and unfortunately, they punished me for it. So this will be, unfortunately, our last game of the day today, guys. We're coming up on the 10 o'clock hour. Which means that I got to go and cook some breakfast for my little kitties. You know, I got to keep them happy. I guess I don't have to keep them happy, but it's probably good for me as a father to make sure that they at least have food. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. Let's check a few things out here. All right. Let's just check and see how things were going. All right, let's go back to, whoops, why did it do that? All right, let's see if there's anything else interesting. I'll play with you sometime. Neil, that'd be great. I would not mind that one bit. You send me a friend request. Let me go ahead and I'll show you exactly what my ID number is. What's the easiest way for me to do that? What's the easiest way for me to be able to do that? There it is. Cardale68, number 1820. That's my game tag. Feel free to add me to your friends list, and I would love to get some help as much as possible from anybody who wants to give it, because to be completely honest, I'm not very good at this game, and the thing that I struggle the most with is that some games I do really, really well at kind of guiding the team. And then other times when I try to guide the team, I end up doing an absolutely terrible job. I make bad decisions. I just do the worst things ever. So feel free, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to add me onto your friends list and play some games with me, feel free to do that. Cardale68, number 1820 right there. Oh, you guys can't even see that. You guys can't even see that. Let me go ahead. I'll turn my face off. that I've got, ladies and gentlemen. It's the only thing that I've got is my face and my beard. And I love my beard too. All right. We are searching. We are at 150 seconds so far. So let's go ahead. I'm going to click back in. Gosh, I am so excited about these mounts. But how do you get the mounts? What do you need? Not all the glitter is gold. Some of the exclusive mounts and portraits too. Some players having fun with their friends, crushing their enemies, and mastering the greatest challenge this game has to offer, and claiming their rightful place among the legends as all the reward that they need. You know, in short, the journey is the destination, Zen in a Zen kind of way. But hey, it's a material world, and maybe all of this experientalist stuff just doesn't ring your bell, and you need more tangible rewards. Feel free to be satisfied. Why not? We've got you covered. Okay, it says that there's rewards, and it shows mounts, and it says ranked play rewards, but it doesn't show anything other than that mount. Like, it doesn't tell you exactly what. It doesn't tell you what the rewards are, which is weird. That's super, super weird to me. Let me see if I can show you guys kind of what I'm looking at. We'll do this again. We'll go to... We need to position, order, move to bottom. No, we're going to move up. We're going to move up. We're going to move up. All right, then I can do this. Right? Huh. For some reason, it's not showing my window capture. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. All right. That way I can show you guys exactly what it is that I'm talking about. So you can see here how it says that the spoils of the war, not all glitter, gold, some exclusive mounts and portraits too. And then down below here it says ranked play rewards, but it doesn't show what those rewards actually are, which is unfortunate. It makes me sad because I want to see exactly what they are. I wonder if there's a place for me to kind of find out. Let's take a peek-see. Let's take a peek-see. It doesn't show us, does it? Ranked game modes. Oh, we're starting a match. We're starting a match, ladies and gentlemen. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Let's go ahead and move this up. Let's take that off.
Gilneas will rise again.
My blades are yours.
This realm needs me.
Balloon, grant us strength. I bring pandemonium.
The crusade calls.
Anytime you're ready.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now you can finally hear my microphone. I totally forgot that when I take my face cam off, that it also takes off my microphone. Because I don't have it set up so that when I take my face cam off, that my microphone still plays. So unfortunately, you guys don't get to hear my commentary. You don't get to see my face. And the whole entire thing just goes down like a bucket of bolts. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. That's my bad. That's my bad. I apologize. I'm trying. Oh, I've got like hairs. There we go. I had some hairs like getting all weird on the side there. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into this. It looks like we will be on the Cursed Hollows today. Friendly team is comprised of Malfurion, Li Ming, the Butcher, Johanna, and Greymane. Luckily, I'm with a team that's a little bit more my rank, right? Like, I was playing against guys that were in Gold League and Silver 1 and stuff. Like, I don't want to play against that. I want people that are my own rank. Anyways, enemy team, we do have a Brightwing, a Chenna, Sonya, a Zagara, and a Raynor. So the main thing that we're going to have to do, we have a crazy front line. All right, we got a crazy front line. We have Butcher Johanna front line, and then we also have the potential for Greymane to go in on a front line, which is insane. And then we've got backline Li Ming, who can throw down some mad burst damage, but the problem with that is that, you know, it could create some problems for us because the burst damage can be counteracted quite well with Brightwing because she does have a talent ability that gives shields to all of her allies. So if she picks that up, it totally negates all of the damage that Li Ming can throw out. And then she also does periodic Li Ming, or she does periodic heals, which can also, you know, negate all of the damage that Li Ming is able to throw out without even having to heal anybody. The one good thing is, though, is that she does not have major heals, so it just kind of goes off of that timer, which could be really, really good. So we'll see how that works out. So Brightwing, Chen, Sonya, Zagara, and Raynor. Now, Zagara is going to be able to provide a lot of vision for the enemy team, but as long as we're able to control their Raynor, then we've got this in the bag, I feel like. Because Chen's not going to be able to do much. He's just going to sit and drink. We're not going to have to worry about him too much as long as Li Ming is able to use her flash in the right way to get herself in positions to do significant amounts of damage. So if we can make sure that we can get to the back line, then we'll be golden. Now, I can do a lot of different things with this build, but I normally go with this Shando's Clarity, which reduces my Innervate cooldown, because I like to keep my friendly team tapped off or topped off on mana. Alright? And since we've got like a Li Ming and Johanna and a Butcher, all of them are going to need as much mana as possible. Alright? And then Greymane's going to kind of be hanging out in the background. He's going to be picking his battles. So hopefully Li Ming is going to be able to throw out some mad damage. She's going to be able to just absolutely decimate the enemy team. And then Greymane will be able to jump in. He's going to be able to go for the throat. And he's going to be able to finish off the teams. Finish off the enemy players as much as possible. I'm going to hide here with the Butcher. I don't quite know what.
My wounds.
Oh man, if we would have had some damage right there, my goodness, we would have had a dead Jim Raynor. We would have had a dead Jim Raynor. You best believe it. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a nice little. Let's put some roots down. We want to make sure that we can get ourselves out of this location. Let's go ahead and get some heals out. Let's go ahead and drink from the sippy cup. Johanna should be just fine. She is the tankiest of all the tanks.
That was much appreciated.
Oh, I should have innervated my JoJo. Should have innervated JoJo. Looks like I am going to be left down here. It looks like JoJo is going to go into the bottom lane. We need to make sure that we are not falling for that. We need to make sure that the back line is what we're focusing on here, okay, Mr. Greymane? Perfect. 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 I am tanking all of the damage. I am out of mana, so I left. It looks like Greymane has been left alone, which is perfect. We did unfortunately lose JoJo in the bottom lane.
In the name of Cenarius.
I'm going to go ahead and go down, see if I can help out Ming out just a little bit. Who were they battling? Who were they battling? It was a Chen and who else? Oh, Brightwing. Chen Brightwing. That's kind of an interesting combo. All right, we're going full heals on this one. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty penetrable combo right here.
Gather tribute and earn my favor.
Because Chen can just drink through anything, and like I said, Brightwing is just going to be able to do massive amounts of damage when it comes to...
As nature wills.
Looks like we've got Chen who's going to be coming in now. Yep, just as I suspected. I need to keep JoJo alive here as much as I possibly can. Looks like the Butcher is going to lose a significant portion of his life. I do apologize, Mr. Greymane. I was trying, my friend. We need to back up now. I am being pushed quite a bit. I'm going to go Sippy Cup really quick. And we lost that fight decisively, it looks like. Looks like we are going to have ourselves a kill there, which is excellent. We'll go ahead and top off Greymane if we can. We'll see if we can't come here and get a little bit of damage off. Perfect. We were able to actually capture that, which is wonderful. Butcher's going to go in. He's going to be engaging as hard as possible, and Greymane is going to be able to finish off with that go for the throat, or I don't think that's what it's called right now, but it is pretty cool. I don't know what his ability, his jump ability is. I can't remember what it is. Ooh, the polymorph coming out on me. I am out of mana, which is unfortunate. So I am going to have to back. Whoops. Because I am out of mana. They are going for the boss. But I am gonna try and make my way there. This is an interesting decision, alright? We're only 4 minutes into the game right now. And to already have a boss attempt is very interesting, and it looks like we were able to catch ourselves a nice little Brightwing there, which is perfect.
Double kill.
You don't need to go back, Jojo. I just healed you. I just healed you.
Killing spree.
As nature wills.
All right, we do need to come up here and get ourselves in position to be able to capture this next objective. Perfect, and it looks like we were able to get that tribute just fine. Li Ming coming in for the clutch play, and the Butcher also doing his part to clean that up for us, which is great.
Let's befriend these mercenaries.
They want to take a boss. That's interesting. That's interesting. I would say that that's probably not the best idea. Not the best idea. We do not want to take that.
Or face my color.
Let's befriend these mercenaries.
Alright, I'm going to get the polymorph, but I was able to delay just slightly, which is all I wanted to do. I didn't want to do anything else but just get a little bit of delay so that we can get some space for our team. That's what I was hoping for, which I feel like I did quite well. So let's go ahead and keep Brightwing guessing just a little bit here. Perfect. Sonya does have a lot of self-sustain, will be able to heal herself quite a bit, but I'm just going to continue to poke this middle lane because I don't want them to feel like we're just going to give it up without a fight. That's the main thing that I want them to know, is that I'm here. And they aren't going to be able to take all of this just the way that they want to. Perfect.
So it shall be.
Okay, looks like Li Ming is just going to continue up into the top lane. Looks like we have a gank that might be going on up there. I'm going to see if I can't cut off some retreats by jumping up a little bit further here into the front line. See if I can land myself some well-timed roots. Let's go ahead and just pop this. We'll keep all of our friends healed.
Earn my favor.
We want everybody nice and frosty for the tribute cycle. That's what we want. I am running pretty low on mana, which is okay at this point. I've got 23 seconds left on my sippy cup. Ooh, B-Wing is going to be taken down, unfortunately. Just not going to be able to get enough support there.
Return to the earth.
And that is going to be a tribute cycle for us. I have got 1 second left on my sippy cup. Let's go ahead and pick up that sippy cup. It looks like JoJo is going to come up mid lane with me, so I feel like it's okay for us to push. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to land those roots. That was terrible on my part, but... Oh, Greymane's going to come in. Are we going to be able to secure on Rainer? It looks like we are not, but I'm going to try and keep our Greymane as healed up as I possibly can. And, of course, they're going to be making that advance onto me, which makes sense since I am the healer. But we're going to lay down a nice little... Oh, Sonya comes in with the clutch. Whatever that was. Whatever her jump is called, I forget. I don't know the official names of all of these things, guys. I haven't been playing long enough for that. But she does come in. She's able to stun me long enough for a body block to come in. We are still what I would consider in the runnings for this. Oh, that's an easy kill. Jojo. Jojo, baby, what are you doing? What are you doing, Jojo? Jojo, girl, come on. All right, we are going to go Life Seed. That is going to provide a significant amount of healing towards our team at a passive rate. And the reason why that's good is because we're going to be counteracting all the burst damage that's going to be happening, right? That's what we want. We're going to be doing the same thing that Brightwing is, just not as often.
Double kill.
Lovely. Yes. Yes. Yes, boss. Boss is a great idea. Go ahead and give a little bit of healing there to our Greymane. It's not going to quite be enough, but we'll continue to try and keep him alive as much as we possibly can. Boom, there we go. That is a boss stolen for us. Let's go down into the middle lane. It looks like they're calling for this gank, which I am A-okay with. Let's try and put some roots down on this whole B-League, but unfortunately we weren't able to fully get that off. Now the Butcher is a little bit low. Let's try and keep him alive, get some heals off on him. I love when he jumps in, when Chen jumps in on that full-on. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if we can get some roots off on him. It looks like we are able to land those. He's going to try and drink through it, but is it going to be enough for him? No, it's not. We are going to take down Chen. Now we've got ourselves a Sonya who is trying her darndest to be able to survive, but we are able to do a significant amount of damage, and we also have that tower that we were able to take out. It seems like it's time for us to make another move. I'm a little bit weary about this, though. I don't quite know if I want to take this boss, but... Looks like we've got Greymane clearing the bottom lane. Jojo is a little bit low on life. Let's go ahead and give her a little bit of a heal right there. And it looks like we are going to take this uncontested. Luckily, we were able to make that happen. Perfect. They're wanting to capture these, which I'm totally fine with. Looks like Greymane got himself into the middle of everything again, so let's try and give him a little bit of a heal there. And then once we're done with this, I think it is absolutely imperative for us to go ahead and capture this. We are keeping the enemy team on their toes with all of these objectives, which is exactly what we want to make sure that we're doing. Perfect. That's going to be an uncontested tribute there. I really like going for Tenacious Roots. I know that that's not the pick that the majority of Malfurions do, but the reason why I like it is because it allows me to kind of increase the crowd control, which is what we want to do. We want to increase the crowd control as much as we can.
As nature wills.
I am A-okay with befriending the mercenaries. I'll come with you, Jojo girl. I'll come with you. You just go right on ahead, girl. You just go right on ahead. I'll give you all the healing that you need, baby girl. Let's go ahead and give you some mana. How about that? Let's go ahead and give you a heal. How about that? Perfect. Just need that regen globe and we're good to go. It looks like we've got a push down there in the middle lane, and it seems as though we might try and bait him in. And it did not work, unfortunately. I say we just push middle lane. I am all for pushing, getting this tower down.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
Go go ahead and pop my tranquility as soon as I possibly can, try and keep people alive as much as possible. Unfortunately, I am going to be surrounded by the entirety of the enemy team. We're not going to be able to keep everybody alive there. If I was inside of that maw, I would have survived, but unfortunately I wasn't. I was outside of the maw, which meant that I was focused really, really hard there. If I would have been in the maw, then I would have been able to survive that, because I would have came out of the maw. I would have still had my ultimate going, so...
Fear not, I have returned. The land and I are one.
Looks like they're telling Li Ming to get out of that mid lane, which I agree with 100%.
Needs help.
Get the B-Wing, focus the B-Wing, focus the B-Wing. There you go, Jojo. Chen is going to fall right there. We got Zagara that goes down as well. Lovely, lovely play by the friendly team. It looks like we are going to have some fun there. Jim Raynor is going to get caught. No, he's not. Never mind.
Or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Let's go ahead and back out here. We do need to capture this. If we get it, we're going to prevent them from having a curse cycle, which is exactly what we need to have done. I'm just going to stay here with Li Ming, make sure that she's taken care of. Let's give her a little bit of mana. All right. Perfect. Li Ming is in the top, or is topped off. We're going to head up here. We're going to help out with this boss. We're going to continue this push, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try and make sure that the enemy team never at any point has the ability to recover and get a foothold. That's the primary idea here. Oh, it looks like we do have middle lane kind of brewing with something going on. Jojo is being chased pretty significantly by Sonya. I'm going to try and go down and see if I can't provide some healing, but it looks like our entire team is going down to do the exact same thing. So let's go ahead and land them roots. Land them roots. Alright! Jojo wants to take the boss again, which I'm actually really fine with. There we go. Looks like we need to get to this tribute cycle as soon as we can. I don't know why I just canceled my mount, but I did. Looks like, unfortunately, Brightwing is going to go down, and we do lose the tribute, but that is a... No, we got the tribute. Look at that team. Look at that team right there. My goodness, let's go and push. Let's go and push for the win right here, ladies and gentlemen. Push for the win. This should be wonderful. This should be the way that this game is played.
Keep destroyed.
All right, come on, Sonya. What are you going to do? That's going to be a good game right there. That was stupendous. What a way to end. After all of those crushing defeats and bad moves on my part, we were able to pull out a win in the end, which makes me absolutely ecstatic. Now let's see how many points I get towards moving on in rank. So we lost 190 last time when we lost. Let's see if we are able to make that back and then some. 218 points all together on that one. Let's check our stats. I'm really interested to see. We were able to out-heal our Brightwing by nearly 25,000. Look at that. Look at that. Nearly 25,000 we were able to out-heal the Brightwing. Now, I feel like the Brightwing made some major mistakes because Chen was going in pretty deep, and the Brightwing was trying to support the Chen, and then the Brightwing would get picked off because Chen just really isn't able to peel. Really, all Chen's able to do is drink and soak damage, which, as you can see here, soaked 71, almost 72,000 hero damage, whereas our Johanna only soaked 57. So you can see how well Chen's able to soak that damage, but when he's soaking damage, it means he's taking damage, and it means that he can't do anything else except for soak. And when you got a Brightwing that's coming in and trying to heal him, you just don't have the kind of support that you need to be able to keep him alive and to keep Brightwing alive. So let's see, what else were we able to do? We were able to pull out 22,000 hero damage, which is not bad for a healer. Only 14,000 on the siege damage, which Brightwing, the other healer, was able to do significantly more than that. But again, I wasn't going for damage at all in this build. I was going strictly for healing, and as you can see, with that 70,000 hero healing, we definitely did that. We healed as much as we possibly could. We healed our pretty little butts off. Now, if we go in here, we'll see our Malfurion now has 9 wins. My highest win rate character. I don't know why I like Malfurion so much. I think it's primarily because he's that hybrid build, which I really enjoy. He's got some crowd control. He's got a lot of healing that he can do. And in the later game, he's got free healing. So he kind of turns into a Brightwing, right? Which is really, really cool. It means that I do periodic healing to my team, everybody that's around me. Then I've also got the heals that I'm able to throw out, which burst people up. The only problem is that it's not a full heal. The way that it works is it heals a portion, and then it has a heal over time effect, which can be a little bit of a problem for some of the characters in the game, but I think it works really, really well. Then I can pop Tranquility, which is the ultimate if I take that as my healing ability. When I pop Tranquility, it's not as good as the 1,000 jugs or 1,000 cups that Lily's got, but it's still pretty dang good. It is able to keep people alive in a pinch. It heals them up quite a bit, and then at level 20, if I take the talent which upgrades it, then I'm also able to restore all of their mana. Now, another thing that's important is I do like to keep my team topped off with mana, so at level 1, I take that initial talent, which specs into Innervate, which Innervate is the ability for me to be able to continue to increase the mana of my team, which is something that's my trait. It's my given ability. So keeping my team's mana up is something that I find really, really important. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for us today. Unfortunately, we weren't able to make it up to silver rank 2. We had kind of so-so matches a few times. So if we go into our match history, you can see here our first play of the game, we were Raynor. We were able to come out with a win, which was awesome. Then a little bit later after that, we had a loss with Malfurion, which breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. But I wasn't able to keep people alive. That was the one where we had Tychus getting all complaining about stuff and really wasn't wanting to participate. And so we had, every time we were in an engagement, it was a 4v3 or less, right? Sometimes we were able to have Tychus there. We were able to do great on those team fights, but he was always off trying to deal with the split push because he thought that that was more important, which I totally understand. The only problem is that having a split push versus a actual team fight, I felt like it was more important for us to kind of win the team fights, but he did not. So we lost that one. Then you guys did see on the Spider Queen map, when we had that loss with Jim Raynor, I did make some major mistakes with Raynor. I did walk into a 1v5 and do some dumb things like that. But we lost that one. We recovered because we came back with that win with Malfurion on the Raven Lord, whatever, Cursed Hollows. Cursed Hollows? Yeah, I think that's it. Cursed Hollows. So we did go even. We had 2 wins, 2 losses. Not a bad day. But my children are hungry. They're ready for some food. Hey. Oh, you're in here. I didn't realize you were in here. My goodness. Okay, they're really ready for some food. Why don't you say hi, girls? Wave. Wave. Wave, Harper. No. All right, Harper's being just a little bit grumpy. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate you tuning in for my, Heroes League. No fighting. I do appreciate you joining in on my Heroes League adventures. I hope that you guys are having an absolutely fabulous Tuesday, and I hope the rest of your week goes extremely well. I'm Cardell68, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!